A precise 7-point resolution was passed unanimously by the Organization of American States. Not long thereafter, the United Nations General Assembly also passed a unanimous resolution condemning the coup and asking for the immediate and unconditional reinstatement of President Zelaya. After a few days, several countries, including several in the European Union, recalled their ambassadors from Tegucigalpa and suspended official government assistance to the illegal government in Honduras. The World Bank joined the international denunciation of the coup, imagine that, and froze loan payments to the illegal government in Honduras. On June 8th, imagine this, the U.S. government announced that it was suspending military aid to the de facto Honduran government in partial response to the coup. Now let's look at the Canadian reaction to the coup. Shame! The official Canadian position was announced in the late evening of 28 June, several hours after most, if not all, countries in the Americas had publicized their condemnation of the coup. Moreover, although it also denounced the coup, the statement from Minister Kent stood out for not calling for the immediate and unconditional reinstatement of President Zelaya. Since the coup, some of Minister Kent's public comments could be interpreted as qualifying Canada's condemnation of the coup, of arguably justifying the coup, and of casting doubt on President Zelaya's legitimate right to resume his presidency. Indeed, Minister Kent has expressed the dubious assessment that President Zelaya was ousted because he was part of the problem. The illegal government in Honduras has unleashed an unprecedented campaign of repression against civilians and organized civil society organizations. Peaceful demonstrators have been attacked and killed by the Honduran military and police with tear gas, rubber bullets, water cannons, batons, and live rounds. I'd ask Minister Kent to qualify the Canadian position given these facts. In addition, civil society organizations report that their leaders are being targeted for arrest and extrajudicial execution. The media has been curtailed and several journalists, both domestic and foreign, have been intimidated and arrested. Some international news media have been expelled from the country. How this doesn't demand unconditional condemnation, I don't know. Now this is what we're looking for. Simple, concrete statements that are in line with what the Organization of American States, the United Nations General Assembly, the European Union, hundreds of civil society organizations in Canada and around the world, including labor unions, church groups, human rights organizations, and the vast majority of Honduran civil society organizations demand. We as the Latin American Solidarity Network respectfully call on Minister of State of Foreign Affairs, Peter Kent, to unequivocally denounce the coup d'etat in Honduras. Emphasis on unequivocal. Number two, to refuse to recognize any de facto government in Honduras. Number three, to insist on the immediate and unconditional reinstatement of the legitimate president of Honduras, Manuel Zelaya. Number four, to suspend all official Canadian assistance, including military assistance, to the illegal government in Honduras, as many countries in the hemisphere and around the world have already done. Number five, demand respect for the safety and human rights of all people in Honduras. And six, insist on justice and reparations for the illegal actions and rights violations committed during and after the coup. They're occurring this very moment, folks, this very moment. International media have been expelled from the country. We're no longer getting the reports that we were getting before, but we're getting them directly from people who are being targeted. This government is an illegal government. It is a repressive government. The Canadian position must be firm and clear. Shame on Kent! 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 Shame on Kent!
O sea, que no atendieron el llamado.
¿Tiene el teléfono para llamar?
I just want to say that they confirmed a meeting at 12:30 today. Voicemail.
Dejémosle una gritazón a él. Shame on Kent.
Hello, Minister Kent. My name is René Salazar. I'm standing here in front of your office. I have a meeting scheduled at 12:30. Today, Tuesday, July 14th. Unfortunately, your office is closed. quite disappointed. I wanted to talk to you about the grave situation in Honduras. I have some demands that several concerned citizens in the Greater Toronto area would like to present to you. Unfortunately, the confirmed meeting doesn't look like it's going to proceed, given that your staff has bunkered itself inside your office. They were here earlier, and they closed the door, closed the blinds, put up a close sign at your constituency office. This is quite disappointing, and in fact, resembles a bit of what's going on in Honduras. It's quite shameful. Hopefully you can get back to me. I'll expect your call to reschedule a meeting. Thank you.